his life.
All right.
But yes, right.
Do you want a short rest, Toddern? Anybody?
Please.
You don't have to take one. I'm just saying, if you want
Um,
one, you can.
Sure, I'll roll some dice. Unless y'all don't want to wait.
No, you go ahead and take your short rest while we get the gold together.
You can do that, yeah.
We can
So-
take turns.
You get an extra six-sided die because of Serval.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm fully healed now. Either way.
Is there a way to give a short rest to one person?
I think if you right-click on their image at the top left.
I just see whisper, ring bell, and kick. I don't want to do any of those.
Give me some time.
Well, if you short rest us, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'll just give it
'cause
to everybody.
It doesn't reset anything
go.
for anybody except the ability to roll dice, right?
Doesn't do anything for me.
Right. Like it
There are
doesn't.
some classes where it gives them.
Like I would get one if I wanted. I could restore some spell slots, but I don't have any spells expended. So
Yeah. Okay.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Crazy.
No, I don't think that's true. I cast something, didn't I?
How are you tiny?
A potion.
Potion.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
all right. So,
Well, that rest was exuberating and exhilarating and exfumulating. Perhaps we should head to that secret room?
Lady Rosnar kind of looks at you and says, "What-inating?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
She just smiles a little bit and she says, "Yeah, that secret room. And if you guys want, we can always check that other room that we didn't check across the bridge too."
I'll walk out and I'll just be like, I'll get it, and I'll.
As
I'll
you
cast
step out
Mist.
onto the bridge and
Uh-oh.
you look out into the darkness below, you see there are several burning torches on the ground amongst more than a dozen bodies that appear to have been torn limb from limb.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Hey, wait. Has anyone
Hold on.
seen
Shh.
Ellie?
When I see you, I just go, shh. Hold on, Oscar.
Crimson blood paints the carved stone walls, while the dismembered bodies of humans, goblins, kinku, and even a bugbear are strewn across the floor. You quickly identify them as members of the Xanathar Guild, as if
Yes!
the gouged out eyes of the gazer do not give it away.
Oh fuck.
Standing calmly amongst the carnage, lit by a flickering torchlight, is Vincent Trench. His coat is dripping with blood, but he doesn't appear to have a scratch on him. He looks up towards you, takes the pipe out of his mouth, and nods. "You really should have paid my price. Lord Castellanter offered me a better deal."
Hello,
Hi,
Vincent.
Vincent. I wave.
You made
just
quite a
blows
mess
smoke.
here.
You've betrayed us! Ah! And
Not sure.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step across this way here to see what's in this room real quick.
Okay. Roll initiative.
No.
You can, you're gonna get to do that first, but then we'll have initiative. So
Alright, so I don't see Serval's roll. I rolled it twice. There we go. Serval got 5, I got 17. So you know what? I'm not gonna Misty Step when I see him. Fuck this guy.
No thanks. No thanks.
So just so everyone knows what's going on here, I'm putting all of the dead guys on one initiative just because they're all dead. So no one else is being changed here, just them.
That concerns me for so many reasons, Kason.
What do you mean?
If nobody else sees it, I'm not gonna point it out.
I think we've all played enough D&D to understand the concern. The concern is ever present. It's like when you're watching an animated movie and a section of the bookcase is lit up kind of funny. You know it's going to move at some point because they paid attention to it.
All right.
I was enjoying the last song.
I can put it back on.
This seems a little sad.
Yeah, this is not what I'm going for, really.
No, I liked epic conflict with
Scroll
a
up
traitor.
many hill.
He killed all of those fucking things? What the fuck? And he was hiding in the corner while we freed his ass. Oh, he probably upgraded devils, huh?
Probably.
What a fucking
All right.
prick.
So, Oranax is still in the vault below, so I'm going to remove him from the combat tracker.
All we did was open the basement for him to rent out to
So-
a new fucking devil.
Todrin, what was it? Or excuse me, not Todrin. Bart, what was it you were doing? You had said something
so-
before initiative was rolled. So
Right on. So right before initiative, I just see that he tells us that he just betrayed us, and I get visibly angry, and I draw my sword and I just point at him, and this is slightly comical because I'm still half my size.
You
I go,
betrayed us! You,
You
son
betrayed
of a bitch!
us! You bastard! And that's where I guess we're gonna start combat.
okay.
So Mistiana will sense my frustration, and she will be airborne, unseen to Vincent about here.
So, okay. For the record, I'm moving tokens here just because this is where these guys should be, and I'm doing a lot
I'm
of stuff.
sorry. I'll wait for
So-
you to finish moving
yeah,
your
sorry.
tokens.
I'm gonna put Serval up here too, so Serval has seen everything as well. So, anyway, go ahead, do it with Mistiana. What you were gonna do?
Right on. So Mistiana's airborne. She's like behind the bridge visually so that Vincent can't see her.
Okay.
But she is airborne.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I can't pass the turn from her.
It's okay.
There you go.
I need a wisdom save from Serval. You see, Vincent Trench is casting some kind of spell. None of you have ever seen him cast a spell before.
What?
Oh, hell. What have you done to yourself?
He's just not answering. He's just staring up at you guys, just
Right.
completely red, drenched with blood.
That's crazy.
You were supposed to bring balance to the light, not throw it into
That is-
darkness.
That is exactly how Todd feels. Yeah, exactly. You were the chosen one.
Is someone gonna roll my
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
I'm
got-
sorry.
Fuck,
Wisdom-
Drax.
God damn it.
19 for
20.
20.
You feel, Serval, this overwhelming presence in your mind, as if Vincent is trying to take over your faculties. Somehow, by the skin of your teeth, you manage to shrug it off,
Oh
but
my
it is
God.
incredibly troublesome. Just the fact that he was in your head that way is weird.
Oh God. Oh God. I see that happen. Serval, what happened?
gentlemen? I suggest that
Time's
we go back to the.
Once you see that, I pull my sword in front of me and I'm just holding it in this weird position in front of me, and I'm mumbling.
Kelso says, isn't that shady guy from the tavern? And you guys watch as Kelso begins flexing his muscles and gray hair begins sprouting all over his body as he begins to transform himself. Sharp claws erupt from his fingertips as his ears rise and lengthen. His face elongates into that of an overgrown rodent.
Crunch.
And let's see here. Where did that put him on the thing?
Oh, this is so awesome.
Fuck yeah.
If you just drag the icon onto his icon on the combat tracker, it'll change it.
Oh, will it?
But keep him otherwise.
Oh. For right now, you guys see him. He comes up to the edge and just looks down, and literally jumps down all the way 60 feet, lands on his feet,
Oh
and
fuck!
he's
What the
just
hell?
like daring Vincent to come after him. Oscar.
I'm on a perfect perch. It's great.
So I walk up here. I'm still looking around, and I'm like, Vincent, have you seen Allie anywhere? She was a big dinosaur. Oh God, what did she look like? And I kind of start kind of drawing like an image with my hands in front of her, and accidentally cast Conjure Animals again down by Vincent. Oh, there she is, right there.
Brilliant.
Cast it right in front of you, and it just falls on him.
All right.
Real
Let
quick,
me
do I
see
still
here.
have this check on advantage on saving throws? I think that was
If it lasts an hour, you do not.
Serval's enhanceability, so probably not.
No.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Can
I
you
got it.
remove that, or do I
Yep.
need to?
I'm all over it.
Okay. Would you? Do you have to roll initiative, or does she roll it? She does just have your initiative.
I'm pretty sure it's separate.
All right, roll it for me. She's got a
Roll
plus
initiative for
one.
the summoned creature has its own turn.
All right. She's got a plus one to it. So. Is that where you want her, by the way?
Oh yeah, either there or the other side. Yeah, that'll work. Can you share an Allosaurus stat thing?
Did that do it?
Yes.
All right.
And
That should do it.
thanks, Vincent.
He doesn't even really acknowledge you. Felrect is gonna come up this way. You guys still left the rope across, right?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna. Let's see. Yeah, 24. He makes it over, no problem. And you see him pointing around and over Allie and just waiting for just the right moment before he fires his gun. He rolls an 18, and you guys watch as Vincent takes a bullet right in the side of the neck,
Oh, nice shot.
and it just falls to the floor. And Vincent goes, excuse me, Felrec goes, "Oh, that's not good."
What was that?
Allie.
All right.
Did you mean Bart?
Did I skip Bart?
You said Allie.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I had her selected, and so it showed her in blue. And
It's okay.
Okay.
my bad. Bart, your turn.
It's okay. All right. So, I am just holding my sword out, and I swing it in a weird arc, and I cast Melf's Minute Meteors,
Okay.
and I jab it at him, and I fling 2 at him.
All right. What do you have to roll for that?
It's a save. He succeeds.
Not only does he
Yes.
succeed, it does no damage.
He's immune to fire.
Shit.
So wow.
Yeah, you guys
As long
watch
as
as
fire
these-
goes
as
around,
this-
and he's
these
just standing
meteors-
there laughing.
Yeah, you guys watch as these
Yes.
meteors fly from the 60-foot high up bridge down to the floor and just explode, and he just doesn't even phase him.
Right
Uh,
on. So I
you wanna
see
move
that.
or
I'm just
anything?
like, you bastard! And I will, now I'm gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
And just hold my sword out in that same position, strangely.
All right, Todrin.
Oh man. So the rope that we were using across the bridge here broke, right? We rappelled up the side.
I don't think it
No,
broke.
you-
It's just you lost the grip on it, but you did get pulled up the side. There is still a rope hanging down the side if you would like
Cool.
to use it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna grab that and straddle the rope down.
Kind of Indiana Jones it.
Yeah. And rappel, that's the word. Rappel my
All right.
way down the wall.
Roll me either acrobatics or athletics check, whichever one's better for you. I kind of feel like this would qualify for either one, so
Bam! 23.
no problem. All the way down like a zip line.
Wow, nice. I hope you didn't get blisters on your head.
Yeah, your gloves are hot right now, but you're fine.
That's picante hot.
Cool. Then I will. How much movement did that use up?
I'm gonna say that would be 15 feet, so just
Okay.
half of your movement is what I'm getting at.
Well, I hate to do this to one I thought was a friend. As I'm rappelling down the wall, I say that. I just come running at him, pull my sword
You're like
out.
watching what you're doing though, so you're not even just like talking behind
Right,
you.
exactly. Yeah, I'm just like watching the wall. I hate to do this to a friend, but I learned a few tricks, and then I turn, pull the sword, and I'm gonna slap him in the face with it, the sharp
Which-
end.
this-
Oh, right, Azure Edge. I don't need my silver master sword. I always forget about her. Wow. To be fair, I'm not the only one.
That's true. I've forgotten about her a couple of times too.
I've made some new friends since then, and I'll pull out Azure Edge. There we go. And I'm gonna hit him with her.
Yes, you are.
26 to hit, and I'm gonna pop a second level
Wow.
Divine Smite into that.
Okay.
So this is going
Fuck
to
this.
hurt.
Fuck this
So-
devil.
The smite has no effect. The hit does,
What?
and when you land the hit, you flash the fiendish damage.
But the smite does nothing, even though it's
The
divine.
smite does nothing.
Divine damage, but he triggers the smite or the fiend damage on her. Okay.
Is that just extra radiant damage?
What
from
do
the
I
smite?
do for that extra?
Is there not a button there?
Not for any specific.
Okay. For Azure Edge, it is an additional 2d6
That's
radiant.
what I thought. Okay. 1 and 1. The Divine Smite does nothing. That sucks. So it's a total of 15 damage with the first hit, and then I'm going to bring it around, and I'm going to hit him again.
Nice.
That's-
You just hit him, and as your blade
Yeah.
sinks through, your divine energy just kind of stays outside and fades away. You're just like, what the fuck?
I rolled the wrong attack, but it hits even with disadvantage. Okay, I'm going to roll damage with Azure Edge again. And plus 2d6, so 6 more. So 14 more for a
So
total
I
of
don't know
29.
why it's saying he's vulnerable to that. It should not be
Slashing
saying that. No,
Magic.
yeah, it should not be saying that. You're doing double the damage when you shouldn't be. So I'm gonna fix that
Oh.
manually.
No, that's fine. You can leave it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
No problem.
That's all good. No worries.
Well, I guess it depends on if he's still possessed by some sort of fiendish. I don't know. Or if he's got something nifty to resist.
and that's probably gonna be
So-
me. Oh, I'm gonna compel duel him with that.
Are you using your divine sense?
No, I have not.
I saw
popped
it
yet.
pop up there at the bottom. so
I saw it
Okay.
and thought Divine Smite. but I
So-
have not.
the smite that you used earlier would have used a spell slot.
Yeah, I did that.
So-
Yep.
Can you use that in addition to?
Oh, compel duel? Probably not. No, it's a bonus
Okay.
action concentration. Nope. Because it was not a
All right.
cantrip. So cool. All right, that's me.
All right, Allie.
Alley girl, I guess Vincent's not her friend anymore. Bite his head off.
All right. Roll the attack. It's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ha ha!
God damn it.
He takes 0 damage.
She's just like chewing and chewing and chewing, and he's just like rolling his eyes. No, use your teeth, Allie. Your teeth. It's a big, pointy bits. We'll talk about this.
We gotta make the dinosaur magic.
I don't know how to do this.
Magically summoned. I don't know how much more.
Sorry. You don't know how to do what, Kai?
I can't do next.
Oh,
Next turn.
he couldn't do that with his familiar either. Let's see. Lady Rajnar is going to come up here. She's going to fire her pistol as well, and again, the room just echoes the crack of this firearm. She fires it. She misses with that shot, though. So the bullet hits the tiles behind her, and she's going to try and follow Felract across the way here. Yeah, no problem. 18. She manages to get across alongside him, and you guys can hear the two of them going, "What the hell do we do about that?" Serval, it is your turn.
Alright, so watching
Just
all of
for-
this,
Just to refresh you, you only have 3 first levels and 2 third levels left. And you have 2
I know,
bardic inspirations. Okay. Damn.
well,
man.
if we, oh wait, I wasn't part of the rest, so I don't get the inspirations back yet. Alright, Serval is going to use the dash action and go get the dragon.
As soon as you open the door, you find that the door, where it has been sealed behind, is closed. So you'd have to use another. You'd have to open with the riddle again. It closed automatically behind you guys.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
And here I am, all out of secrets. My dick is small. Shit.
Alright,
Oh, fuck.
so that doesn't work. So Serval's going to go back and try to support everybody the best he can. I probably uses up his whole movement and turn, so never mind. I'm going to be useless this turn, dice. And
Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm going to start removing these dead bodies from the floor. I don't know if you guys actually saw the bodies on the floor on the second half of the map.
Croaked,
Allie's
beaten,
probably
gouged,
eating them.
executed, crushed, decapitated, ganked, gutted, savaged, beheaded, butchered, disemboweled. Holy fuck.
I made
Ravaged,
good
shredded,
use of a
torn
thesaurus.
apart. Wow, amazing. Defeathered.
Well, that's just cruel.
Alright, Mistiana. She's flying around behind you guys on the other side of the bridge.
She's afraid of him now. He is resisting and immune to most of our shit. So she's gonna land up here behind me.
Okay.
She'll be over here.
Alright. Vincent moves out of Allie's attack range. If you want to make an opportunity attack with her, you can.
She just looks up at me and whines.
Let's see. He's going to cast... You know what? He's not going to cast. He's just going to attack Todrin straight on. With a 19 to 26 total.
Definitely hits. What did he hit me with?
Just his hands. Like, he's just... When he attacks you, though, it feels like claws that are just... and I need you to make a...
Fuck.
Yes, make a fuck, please.
A fucked check. See how fucked you are. Natural 20. You are very fucked.
Let's see. Okay.
No, not okay.
So yeah, that first attack just lands on you that way, and the second one he's gonna rolled another 26.
Fuck. Ow!
So you guys watch as Vincent just again, no weapons in hand, just seems to be scratching at him with his fingernails. But the wounds he's leaving are really deep.
Fucking A.
Full of toe cheese.
And at this point, Kelso is just raging. He runs up and tries to make an attack on him with his short sword. Yeah, he lands, but again, there's no damage behind the attack. He tries to get behind him and put the sword into him from the back, and again, just he lands a natural 20, and it does
Woo!
nothing.
What the fuck?
And you see Kelso in this rat form kind of look around Vincent like, uh-oh.
Just we make
It's
eye
like-
contact. He's like,
Yeah,
shit.
there's that moment where it's like from where a cat's peeking around the side of a door, and it's just like, uh-oh.
It's not confidence, it is fear in those little were-rat's eyes that you see, Todrin.
Oscar.
We're 30 feet up, right?
60.
60. Okay, well, yeah. And I saw Bart do flame damage and
Yeah.
nothing happened. Right?
Right.
Well, probably won't work, but I'm gonna point him and be like, Vincent, I want you to stop and think about what.
It has no
Ah.
effect.
We're not.
Fuck.
Even without the save, you sense that this has no effect on him at all.
This bastard.
He is unstoppable.
There was a rope down somewhere.
Yes, right next to Serval, actually. You want to push through, you can get to that.
Right? Yeah, I'll go and climb down.
All right, it'll take half your movement, either athletics or acrobatics check, either one.
They're both equally horrible. I'm gonna do an acro ethic.
Yeah, you're fine, no problem. You land flat at your feet, and again, your hands are burning. It's hot. You don't take any damage, but you've got a little bit of rope burn there.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Again, Felrek takes another shot at him from up here, and the shot with Ali in the way and trying not to hit Kelso or Todrin, he can't land it. But he grabs Esvale's hand and just tries to pull her along. Let's see.
Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go.
All right, Bart.
I'm panicking at this point a little bit, and I'm just like, okay, calm down. He's not invincible. And I wave my sword, and I cast Shatter adjacent to him so it doesn't hit Ali.
Mhm.
So the air next to him just crackles, and you can just feel and hear this electric cracking and explode, like just shattering. It's like electric glass. It doesn't
you
make any
guys-
sense, but
You guys all
It
hear
goes-
this echo through the room,
it doesn't affect Todrin or Kelso.
or Vincent.
Or the ship we're standing
God damn it!
on. Or Vincent. What the fuck? What do they do to this guy?
Don't like you, Vincent. You're immune to fucking thunder damage. What? It says he's not immune to thunder damage.
He is. He is not immune to thunder damage. He is immune to something else. So,
What? So that didn't do any damage to him.
roll me an Arcana check.
I
No, it
hurt
didn't.
you, Vincent. Is your chicken
Okay.
alright, dude?
24.
24.
Oh.
You're sensing there's
Probably
something.
not. Thank you.
You're sensing there's something more serious at play here. That this is some kind of magical immunity.
Fuck.
Oh, that's cool. Alright. I'll be right back.
While we all have a moment of silence for our dinner, I will. Fuck. What can I do here? Magical immunity. I mean, I see spells going off, and it doesn't really seem to be hurting him at all. So,
Yeah, your smite didn't affect him at all either.
cool. So, yeah, that's true. That's true. That didn't work. So, I'm going to go ahead and pop Shield of Faith with my bonus action.
I never put it in. We're good.
Oh, wow.
I've got it.
Okay.
I was preheating, and I didn't hear it beep.
Nice.
And
So-
this shit got way too intense.
I'm going to pop
Yeah.
Shield of Faith upon myself. And that's just a couple red sparkles glitter around my hearthstone, and then they flash around my whole body, and just a layer of red sparkles across my whole body fade into me. And that's plus 2
Let
to
me
my AC.
retcon real quick. And before I end my turn, I just lean over to Serval. If you're going, I tell him, if you're going down there, the magical immunity thing. But he's
Okay.
not. He's going down, right? He's going down the.
Presumably.
He hasn't said that
I'm
yet.
not going down.
Oh, well, no, you're going to go get the dragon, right?
He tried and failed.
I
Oh.
tried and failed. It's sealed up behind us.
Gotcha.
If
Well,
you know
then-
any secrets, go open the door and go get the.
I nervously look back behind there, and I'm just like,
You get the distinct impression that if you tried to go get him right now, you would find dead bodies when you get back.
yeah, that's great. Not that I'm gonna contribute much right now, anyway, Kason.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
You have Dispel?
No,
Well, you have a
that's
cool
third
sword.
level spell.
Come-
Yeah.
Come give him a whack. I've been training you.
Well, I tell Serval about the magical immunity because I'm not going down.
Oh,
there.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
give
not
a
your
fuck.
turn. It's my turn. So, Shield of Faith. And I'm going to rotate around this way. I guess it'd be this way because my silvered sword is on my hip. And I'm just going to yell at Kelso, grab my sword! And I'm going to keep swinging away at Vincent here.
You're the only one that's done any damage.
I know. Fuck. 13 misses. And strike again. Hiya! Fuck! 11
Ah.
misses. Shit. Okay.
Inspiration?
Nope. Well, I'm not using that on this.
Aw. That's fair.
I mean, you could.
Oh, I won't. That shit's hard earned.
All right, Allosaurus. Oscar, what's Allie want to do?
Probably eat something.
She can try.
I'm gonna have her. Vincent's still covered in blood,
Oh yeah, he's drenched in blood.
right? Allie, lick the blood off. And she's gonna try and lick the blood off him.
Roll a dex check for Allie.
Mm,
So yeah, she licks him and she gets blood off of him, but there's not really any noticeable effect to it. Does she want to move or anything?
I did move over. Okay.
So Lady Rajnar again, she's
Fuck.
from here. She can't really get a beat on him, so she's gonna run after Felrect.
Mm,
How far is they gonna go? Which direction are they gonna go? She's. You guys don't see it, but she's kind of pulling his arm and pulling him this way. Serval.
Serval.
All right. So spells aren't having much effect.
Red, I just explained to you that
Non-magical or... let's...
Red, I just explained to you that he has some sort of magical immunity.
Yeah, what?
Sorry, you cut off there.
Hmm. Can't go get the draft.
Like I said earlier, to get the door open, to get down the stairs, to get him and to convince him to come up and then back, you're talking 3 or 4 rounds at least.
So I turn around to Bart and go, Bart, bury him. Let's try to damage the structures around him and bury him.
Oh. Good idea.
And with the bridges being as damaged as they are, it's doable.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah.
So Serval's going to whatever bridge he's under. Serval's going to want to go over and try to see what damage he can do with a crowbar to start this process.
Okay. He
I've still
is.
got 4 meteors floating around me.
Yeah. He is not directly under, but near a bridge that is 20 feet to your south.
All right, Serval's going to use whatever acrobatics checks that he needs to do to get over there and
So
start this process.
there's the rope that Oscar used to get down, and there's the rope that goes like lengthways across that everyone was using to cross the gap in the bridge.
Yeah.
Again, if you wanted to try to Indiana Jones it, you might be able to pull that off to get to the other side, but that's a 60-foot drop.
Well, he's going to use the rope to get across the best he can, and
Okay.
get to where he needs to be. Shimmy it. Not expecting to actually have an action this time, just trying to get across to.
I'd say your action would be getting there to the other bridge that way. So
That's good.
roll a. It's probably gonna be an athletics check for this.
Drax.
God damn it. Natural 1. Got a 5.
God.
Well, it's been nice playing with you guys.
He
No,
takes
you're not.
17 damage from the fall. That could have been worse. And
Yeah, it could have been.
he is now prone here, about 10 feet away from Vincent.
Bart, bury him. What? Here I go. Ah, splat.
Okay.
Oh shit. Really quickly, you can't see this, but you have Featherfall.
I don't have Featherfall because I used all my second level spell.
It's a 1st level spell, bro.
Oh. Oh yeah.
If you want, I'm willing to let you use it.
Too also.
All right, yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. So yeah, he
Alright, cool.
can use that to cushion his fall.
Because it is a reaction, so.
Yes.
All right.
Cool. I was like, wait a minute. You
I was under the
mentioned
impression he had
using
used
it
it all.
earlier.
Yeah.
Hold on. Has someone been using 2nd level spells as Featherfalls for you?
I believe I was clicking 2nd level for Featherfall.
That's why we can't have nice things.
It's okay. Shit happens. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
He was out of Featherfalls either way. Whatever level spell that is, he used enough of those that he was out of them. So if it's 1st level, he
So-
has no 1st levels, but he has his 2nds. That's my mistake.
So that would
Well,
take up a 2nd level spell to use Featherfall then now.
He would have had 1 more spell slot for that. Because if he used 3 as 2nd level spells, he hadn't used any first level spells.
He
No,
used
I'm lying.
Enhance ability once, Feather
No, he
Fall a
didn't.
bunch.
You're right.
Okay.
Enhance ability was
So-
second level.
So 1 second level and then
And then
that many
2 feather
first.
falls.
Yeah.
All right,
And
there
then
you go.
he used the Cure Wounds, didn't he?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right.
Nah.
I'm gonna call it 3 first levels and 1 second level. Does that sound fair to you?
That has been spent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So would this be the 4th spell slot for the Featherfall?
It would be, unless you want to use a second level spell slot for it. So,
No, we'll use the first level.
Just use the first level.
Right,
Yeah.
because you can always use the 2nd level for something if you need
Yeah.
to.
I might have clicked the wrong button, but at least I know when to roll for you.
Shut up.
so Mistiana, do you wanna have her do anything for you? Try to do anything for you?
No, she's gonna stay where she's at.
Okay. All right.
Sorry,
There you
I'm
go.
trying to find out what the hell we can do about this. I have fucking nothing.
In
Can you
previous
detect magic?
editions of D&D,
No, I don't have it as a spell. I'd have to do it as a...
Ritual?
Yeah.
Because it might be an item that's
All right.
this magic immunity bullshit.
All right, Todrin. He takes 2 swipes at you, but both of them glance off of your armor.
Thinking about
He-
it in blood.
He is now standing underneath one of those bridges.
Okay.
And Kelso is gonna kind of dance around to your side, and you feel him pull that silver sword out of your sheath, and you can just see it on his face. Just holding silver is really, really fucking uncomfortable for him.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
But he brings it around and he tries to slash at Vincent's ankles with it. Let's see here.
See if Silvered has any effect.
He rolls a hit.
Oh,
The silver weapon, however,
Bear back, keep
has no effect.
God damn it.
And you just see him. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, "What the fuck do I do now?"
Well, put it back and be nice. That cost a lot of money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, by the way, Kason, we're only 5th level.
I know.
Okay.
We'll be okay. We'll be alright. If I can roll hits, we'll be alright.
Oscar, it is your turn.
So I saw thunder happen, and it seemed to affect him, right?
Nope.
Well, thunder happened, and he seemed to get damaged, though. Not necessarily thunder damage, though, right?
Nope.
He did not take any damage from it.
The only thing that's hurt him so far is my axe. That's it.
So
Shillelagh?
I mean, that's magical, but well, yeah, I guess so. So I will shillelagh.
Yeah.
now, does Shillelagh affect you, or does it affect your target?
It just makes my wooden stick magical.
Okay, that'll work. So go if you want to try to
So,
use that.
pull it out, make it magical. Run up.
All right. Cantrip a whoop ass.
And
Ah.
You have inspiration if you'd like to try to use it for a second shot at it.
and hit.
Nice.
go.
Good use of it.
Kerplunk.
Whack.
Oh, magical. Yes.
So it worked. We did some damage.
Sorry, Vincent. I didn't mean to, but I mean, you kind of have been really bad to us. So
Okay, I'm back.
Oscar went shillelagh and it did damage.
Gasp!
Okay. So you guys hear Felrex shouting in Elvish.
do the language thing.
Larson Blarg
Oh,
and
that's-
Digabarg.
That's good.
not goblin, elvish.
Riggy Ticky Tom Tom.
McDougal, McDougal!
Oh ho ho! Thank you very much.
Womp womp womp
He
womp.
speaks Elvish. He speaks Elvish.
Oh, do I understand that?
Do you speak Elvish?
Serval
do.
does.
Sweet. Excellent.
I don't. I have no idea what Ricky Tiki Tom Tom means.
Give me just a second here.
Those are a lot of big words.
Huh. Anybody else know Elvish?
I
Negative.
understand.
Serval.
He said that Jar Axel, that investigator, betrayed us.
All right, Bart. And again, you can hear that echoing throughout the chamber. What do you want to do?
I'm going to. Well, I see that Kelso's under that bridge, but there's nothing that we can do here. I'm going to cast.
Shatter the bridge.
Calm down, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't do it
I'm-
now.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on the bridge, and when I do, I'm also gonna fling 2 meteors at it.
All right.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Does Shatter have a bonus effect against?
Yes, creature
Structures.
or inorganic material.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, right here. I just read this. Oh, it's disadvantage on saving throws for creatures made of material, but it doesn't do extra damage.
I will take it into account though, just so you know.
Alright, cool. So I do that, and it's 3d8. So Shatter. Oh, look at those fucking ones. God damn it. And then the meteors.
Okay.
Because I shot 2.
So, you guys watch as the bridge overhead starts to crack and crumble away. It's not yet completely dislodged though, but a little bit more of that and it'll come down.
Nice. Those ones did it, didn't it? Those fucking ones.
The ones may have had something to do with it.
4
So-
damage from a shatter? God damn it.
So, you don't
Like
say
people.
anything, do you?
I don't yell
You don't want
anything,
to.
but
You
I
don't want to
have
give it
my-
away.
Right, no, I'm sure you guys heard it. I just did shatter. It makes an explosion of sound.
Right. I was just wondering. Okay.
Sorry, Kai, what were you saying?
I was just doing Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Okay.
Todrin, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep swinging away at him here, since
Ah.
it seems to be the only thing that's working. Do I have new seconds, but they're more mechanical. And I already have concentration up, so we gonna do the thing. Whack! Fail!
Wow, dude, that's your 4-3.
I know. Whack! Fail! Fuck!
I'm just gonna say you have inspiration.
I know! Ah! Fuck, I use it. I fucking use it on an attack, which misses anyway. Kill me!
Another 3.
Just fucking kill me.
All right, Allie.
God.
Does anybody have bardic inspiration at the moment?
Nope.
No, I haven't
Wow.
coughed it up yet.
Just wow, Todd. All those 3s.
Yeah, man, so bad. I should really get better at this game.
Fuck.
Just gonna
What
run
do you
around.
Okay.
Try and prevent him from moving backwards.
All right.
No bites this time though.
All right. Yeah, you guys You guys can't really see it. I guess Bart, you can. Lady Rajnar is across the way, and she's just pointing her down to whoever has just entered the room that you guys can't quite see yet, pointing them towards Vincent. Serval, do you want to get up?
Someone else is involved now. Fucking Jarlaxle's gonna come into the show.
He's gonna save our asses again, hopefully.
Oh man. I
Oh
I don't
man.
want him to.
This is like another Maloon fight. I think we need the help.
It's not like that.
Or someone's gonna be like permanently dead again. Or
Have you ever
not again,
heard
but-
the tragic story of the uncommon, the hero of Jarlaxle? Jarlaxle's
Jarlaxle had to
triumph.
save their asses so many times. Well, you know,
Uncommon, the story of
considering we-
Jarlaxle.
Since we are such low level, it's appropriate, honestly, guys.
That's fair. I guess.
What are you gonna do?
I mean,
It's your turn, Lanner. I don't know if anybody told you.
oh, it's my
Jarlaxle
turn.
doesn't have a dinosaur, just saying.
That's true. Actually, he does.
God damn it.
He has this,
Yeah.
he has an Allosaurus.
It's
He
in-
does.
He
Yep.
has an it was in the in the cages. Anyways,
Right, that's why you
alright.
can do it.
so Serval doesn't really have anything that manipulates matter. Except for a crowbar. Let's see here. Okay, Serval is going to shout out in Elvish that he is immune to Trench is immune to magic and is more than he seems. And then trying to bury him. And Serval's going to take out the crowbar and see if he can't smack the pillar. Probably futilely, but that's about all he can do right now.
Okay, there's not really a pillar where you are. There's
Okay.
it would be on the other
Get-
side of Vincent.
Okay, so I'll move to the pillar that's holding up the bridge, is what I mean. And if there's anything feasible that Serval can
It's
do, he will.
the thing is, it's like a 15-foot wide pillar that stretches up to the 60-foot tall. This isn't like a small pillar. This is dwarven construction. So
All right. Well,
I could use a little
then
bit of
Serval
healing.
Yeah, Serval's going to go and pop a second level heal on Todrin then, if there's
Okay.
nothing else he can do.
Nope.
Or at least nothing else I can think of that we can do, because I don't have
Long
magic
spell.
weapons.
Well,
I
so
heal
at
10.
At the top of the next round,
no, it's a little more.
Todrin,
Give it a second.
Oscar, and Serval, you can all
Plus two.
see it's not just Jarlaxle that's just entered the room. You see he has entered
Oh
with
fuck!
2 members of Brag and Dareth, along with members of the Harpers. Renair Neverember is with them, along with Matrim, and Mert is here. And they have Gillester
damn.
Silvermane in tow.
Oh, this guy's fucked.
Woo!
Alright, Mistiana, do you want to do anything?
Nope, she'll stay by me.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's the monster's
Look
turn.
at Jarlaxle. At least
So,
you don't have to pay
you
his.
see- You see Vincent Trench turn around and see who this crowd of people that are charging in, and he starts casting another spell.
I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
It does not work.
What?
What the fuck did they do? What does he have?
He flies 60 feet up right next to Bart.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait. I have Sentinel.
You can take You can take a swing at him if you want to try, but this is what he's trying to do.
Oh God, I hope this lands. Oh
Hold
God.
on.
Natural one! God damn it! Kill me! Ah! Useless.
No way,
Like, it
dude.
means
Counterspell
it.
doesn't work?
He has some sort of a magical immunity that it does not work. You will recall when, and because of your keen mind, I'll say, because when Todrin initially used Divine Sense on Vincent Trench, he got some kind of scent off of him that was more powerful than anything he had ever felt before.
And we thought it was, oh, that makes sense, right? Because then we just assumed that that was the thing we kicked out of him, but that can't be all of it, because that thing wasn't that strong. I guess I hadn't really sensed that many evil beings anyway. I don't know.
So he flies right up next to you, Bart. Fortunately for you, that was his action. You casting that
God.
spell.
You're just standing there. He's like menacing, and I've got my sword. I'm in a fighting stance.
Fuck! Man,
Yeah,
that's why
Kelso-
I took Sentinel. Fuck!
Kelso backs out, and he just looks over to where the cavalry has just come in, and looks up at Bart, and he's just got this look on his eyes like, oh shit.
Oh shit, food's done. Bear back.
Oscar,
So he's 60 feet up and way over there then, right?
he is 60 feet up, standing right next to Bartholomew.
Has Bart been hit yet?
No.
Bart has not been hit yet.
Just a little bit, too. It seems like Todger needs help with this, so... Oh, I can't get... Well, I can kind of get close enough. Actually, so... Basically, I want a fairy fire so that he's the only one in it. I think I can...
Yeah, you can manage
I think if I
that.
stand here, kind of cast it up or whatever.
Oh, if he's 60 feet up, is it a cube or is it a cylinder, or how's it work?
20-foot cube up to 60 feet away from me.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can get just him in it.
Yeah, something like that.
Now, I'm gonna say though, again, he has magical immunity.
There's a... Well, it's not really...
Alright, I'm back.
Hola!
Let me
Kelso
take a
ran
look
away
at it.
from him too.
So each object in a 20-foot cube is outlined in green, blah 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 blah. Any creature in the area when the spell cast is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So, is that a magical attack, or is that...
I'll put it this way. Can't be affected or detected by spells of 6th level or lower.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is level 1, so yeah, we're all good. I'd do it anyway, just because...
Sure.
wanna-
And when you do, the room lights up with this. What color would it be?
Purple.
Yeah, this purple light that it's all around him, but he's completely unaffected by the fairy fire.
So pretty, isn't it, guys?
You ever seen the movie Uncommon, the story of Jarlaxle?
What the hell is that?
What the hell?
So Felrek takes a step forward, and
Todd is a little salty.
Oh, yeah.
I was afraid that might be the effect of this.
You're a little salty.
A little bit.
Hey, can I send you some peanuts so you'll salt?
He's coming.
You know, these guys, Bart, what would you like to do?
Sorry, what happened?
I'm sending you some peanuts so you can salt them.
Hey! Maybe he doesn't have peanut immunity.
Maybe he
So
has
how
a
many-
peanut allergy.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage from him.
Okay.
And then, alright, I need to verify this with you real quick. We've done this before. I can jump off this cliff here that's 60 feet and Misty Step, because it's a bonus action.
Well, what's
To
the
safety,
distance
right?
on Misty Step? It's
30 feet?
I've let you do it once before. I'm going to let you do it with a dex check, and I think that's how I handled it
You
before.
did it before like that too, yeah.
Yeah. So roll the dex check, and we'll see how it works out.
Alright, cool. Fucking 6.
Wow.
So, having seen what this guy's doing and having seen the effect of this immunity that he has, kind of throws you off. I'm going to say you can do it, but you're going to take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to make it 3d6. So you take 7 damage from them.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
And where do you want to appear?
Probably as close to Todrin as I can.
Okay, you can get right there if you want to.
So I just appear next to you, a couple feet above you. Then I fall and hit the ground hard. Just fuck, Todrin.
I try to catch you. What the hell do we do?
I don't know.
Todd,
Hopefully
it is
they
your
do.
turn.
Okay. Well.
And you hear in the back of your head, you hear Azure Edge say, "Throw me."
Oh. Okay. Well, he doesn't hesitate. He fucking lobs her.
Okay, roll an attack.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Fuck me running.
No way.
I got a
dude.
5 for 13.
You have rolled under 10.
Under
7
5.
times in a row or some shit.
So the axe, Azure Edge, flies out of your hands, and the throw, you can tell that your throw wasn't strong enough to get it there, but somehow Azure Edge keeps flying through the air and goes right past him. And he kind of does the side turn and just lets it graze right past his, right in front of his chest. And it's, he just looks down on you guys, and he's just shaking his head. And he's watching as Jarlaxle and Mert and Renair and these guys are all charging in. And suddenly he knows the tables have turned.
Fuck. So she added oomph to my throw, and it still didn't do anything?
It was close.
I'm just,
Do you want to have Allie do anything?
just
I will
clarifying.
explain it. I will have her explain it later.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Kai, do you want to have Allie do anything?
No.
Okay. Serval, your turn.
Alrighty then. Serval's like mid swing with the crowbar and going to hit the pillar. Or no, wait, he was healing Todrin. He's got
Yeah.
the crowbar in hand. He's just like sitting there. Oh! He goes in and he pulls out. Is drawing a weapon? Is that a bonus? Pulling a weapon out, or an item out? Is that action or a bonus action?
It's considered part of your movement.
Part of the movement. Okay,
Yeah, isn't that right,
so
Drawing a weapon's part of your movement, I think. That sounds right.
so Serval's going to grab the alchemist fire that we have.
How far can you throw that?
Shit.
I don't know what the
Up to
range of
20. Up to
alchemist
20
fire-
feet. He's 60 feet up, so he's well out of range of that.
Okay. While Serval's going on, yeah, he's going to grab the alchemist flare and in one hand and the acid in the other, and he's going to ready an action so that if he comes down within range, then he's going to let loose.
Okay. Miss Tiana?
She's gonna come down to me.
Okay.
And she'll do the same, disengage.
So you guys watch as he's standing up there, realizes that the whole situation has turned, and he just looks down on you and he says, "You really should have paid my price, Todrin." And he casts a spell and he is gone.
Todd's just very angry. I run over and grab
He's
Azure
gone as
Edge.
in we're out of combat.
A few seconds pass. You guys just wait a little longer, and he seems to be gone. If anyone would like to roll an Arcana check, I'll allow it.
Serval would.
Todd's
No,
running
wait.
for Azure Edge.
So Bart got an 18, Serval got a 4. Another
I got a
natural one,
3.
dude. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's use them on things that don't. Unlike Todrin.
So Bart,
Fuck you.
you've never seen the spell before, but you've heard and read things like plane shift, and what he did and the way he disappeared, and the residue. There's just like smoke residue in the air behind him as he leaves. It looks like that might have been a plane shift spell. You're not sure.
Gotcha.
And so
Wow.
Jarlaxle comes charging in with Bregandareth and Mert along with the Harpers. They're side by side as they come up to you guys and, "What the hell's going on? Are you all right?" This is Renaer speaking.
So
I'm fine.
He and Gillester have both got their swords out at Kelso. There's were-rat that's in the corner.
Serval jumps in front of him, goes, he's friendly, he's with us, leave him be. Leave him be.
And they both sheath their swords and, "Apologies. It was a little chaotic in here."
That's fair, that's fair.
What happened? Have you secured the gold?
I walk up
You
with Azure Edge in hand. Yes, we did.
And then
And
Vincent
Jarlaxle
Trench seemed to make a deal with the Castellanters and wanted to, well, you see all these dead bodies? These ones are his.
He sold out to things he thinks he understands. I wish him well in it.
I'm not sure we understand.
Oh, I don't claim to. I just know for sure he don't either. But yes, the gold is secured.
Excellent. And you
Uh,
hear Jarlaxle pipes up over the Harper guys, and he says, "Well, have you taken your share?" And Felrek holds up the sack, the portable hole in it. He says, "We have it right here, sir." He says, "Very good, very good. Well,
just
assuming that your friend does not come back, I do say a job well done."
Yeah, I just want to say that there is a guardian of sorts that was left down below, a full-fledged adult golden dragon. We pacified him by mentioning the circumstances that we are here strictly to return the vast majority of the gold to the city, and that Neverwinter put it here under false pretenses. Those two facts seem to pacify him. Just be careful what you say.
Jarlaxle just nods his head, and that is why I went ahead and informed the Harpers, so that they would be able to lend some
Legality, legitimacy, yeah, that one.
legitimacy and legality. Yes.
Gentlemen, real quick. Do we have any of the blood from Vincent Trench on Ezra or on the Oscar's staff?
I'll hold up Azridge. I did hit him once, maybe, or twice.
Let's preserve that. See if we can get some divination on him because he
You
might be
do
a problem again.
You do not find anything like that on it.
There's nothing.
I made a roll. There doesn't appear to be.
It's too mixed in with the
There's a-
gore
yeah,
that was all over the room.
Sorry, what was that, Kai?
I'm just saying there's a bunch of other blood there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's blood all over the place, and it would be almost impossible to.
Allie,
Well, that's why I
hopefully-
specifically was
Oh, yeah.
hoping for Azure Edge or the staff.
Right, but he was covered
So-
in their gore, so if I
I
hit
need to
him,
interrupt.
Yeah,
That's true.
This
was
is a
blood.
great song and everything, but it is
I-
distracting the fuck
Yeah,
out of me.
I know. I need to find something else.
what? So
Sorry about that.
turn it down. That song's amazing.
Yeah, but it's
No,
not.
you're right. You're right.
I guess if it's distracting you, that's fair.
It was on my list, and I just picked something at random. So, this will actually-
Sorry to interrupt, but I just had that thought. Because this guy's probably going to be a problem later on with his threat and so
Oop, we lost Kai.
Oh no.
Man
There
overboard.
he is.
There he is.
Kai, you
there
okay?
he is.
Throw him a rope. Man down. Medic.
Kai, you there?
I totally
Pope on a rope.
forgot that clicking the update button would disconnect it. So.
That's okay.
Yeah, that'll
Alright.
happen.
So, with Mert here and with the Harpers here, Jarlaxle lets them take over the details. Mert goes down and speaks firsthand with the dragon, who. It's not that they've met each other, but the dragon knows who Mert is. Mert is an advisor to the Open Lord and a very important person in the city.
Oh,
And
okay.
Mert confirms your story and tells him everything that you guys told him was true, and that he would be overseeing the return of the gold to the city. Jarlaxle comes down, takes a look around the vault, and he says a few words to the dragon and offers his concerns. Well, you've been down here for so long. Surely, if you would like to visit our circus, you would be most welcome. But as of now, Dragon Heist is technically over.
Woo!
I would have mentioned one time to whatever the hell the gold dragon's name is. Vax.
Oranax.
Oranax. I would have mentioned to him that there's a brass dragon out in the
Bronze.
bronze
Bronze, yeah.
Yeah,
out
Zelapharn.
in the harbor.
Sure, and
Named Zelapharn, yeah.
mentioned that he helped you out and that kind of thing.
Right.
All right.
Yes, yes.
And Oranax will tell you if he indeed helped you. Sorry, I'm doing Jarlaxle's accent for the fucking dragon now. He'll tell you if he helped you, we will see that he is repaid in some way.
Cool.
And so, is there anything you guys would like to do from... I'm going to say, at this point, you guys can head home. You can have your long rest. I will get the money to you shortly. Jarlaxle will come back
Wow.
personally with your shares that were in the thing. So you do, in fact, get the money that he promised you. He holds up his end of the bargain. It is a done deal. You have the money. Like I said, I'm going to have to figure out the details for that after a little while. I've got a thing here, but it's not right, so give me a little bit of time on that. But each of you has 12,500 pieces. So,
Awesome.
is there anything... Actually, Jarlaxle will tell you, we have preparations to make for the parade, which will take place on Dragondown day after tomorrow. If you would like to join us, Mert has assured me that there will be a celebration in addition to Dragondown for what we have done here today.
Excellent.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's not finished entirely, but at least we secured the money.
And he just nods his head and he says, "If you ever need the assistance of Brigandar, do not hesitate to send us a message."
Right. Thank you for your help, Jarl Axel.
Indeed.
And men. I look over at Felrect. Thanks for the hand. You tell your
Wow.
friend. You tell your friend.
He just nods his head and he says, "I will do." So,
Right. I will express my appreciation, and I'll give him my portion of the money, the 1,000.
absolutely, yeah, they will take the debt that you owe them. So,
Fuck
is there
you.
anything you guys want to do the next day between today and Dragondown?
Oh,
How
God.
long is Dragon Down?
Dragondown is the day after tomorrow, so this
Okay.
is a rest in between. But Jarlaxle has invited you all to come down and watch the performers practice before the parade and go over the details of your position in the parade.
Really quickly, Kasten, I just have to ask, would Dispel Magic have done anything?
With the Arcana check you rolled earlier, you're pretty sure it would have had no effect.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow, dude.
So, Todrin, Azure Edge will explain that took a lot out of her. That to the throw, that is an ability that she has that is usually reserved for someone who has better control of her, and with her in her weakened state already, it was difficult to do. So
it didn't have the effect you were hoping for.
well, one can always hope.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's all I was swinging around out there was hope. Didn't do me any good. But okay, it was good to know. It was a good idea. I'm sorry I let you down.
Todrin, I don't think you let anyone down. There was that creature was some kind of powerful fiend.
He was something else. I wish I had the time to do my divine sense. He reeked.
You dealt with him once before, right?
Right. I don't have a lot of frame of reference, but he was powerful before the smell, and when we what's the word? When we performed an exorcism upon him, I figured that was it. I didn't check him after. Clearly.
So Azure Edge says, this exorcism, are you sure it worked?
As sure as I can be. The spell ejected a small human-sized devil. I look over at Bart and
You were told demon possession.
Oh, demon, right, demon. And we killed it. I didn't divine sense him after that. I should have. I assumed all was well. We have a feeling a lot of things are gonna be revealed here shortly.
All right. So, anyone have anything they want to do over the next, say, 24 hours before the celebrations of Dragondown?
Spend time with Rashal copying spells and stuff.
Okay.
An hour. I'm gonna
Serval is going to make. He's going to work with anybody that he can, to make our gold as secure as possible.
Oh, and
Put together our own tiny vault in the
All right. That's probably going to be something a little more involved than 24 hours, but
well,
keep it
get
in mind.
it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind.
That's going to be his thinking. It's like we've got
Yeah.
a lot of gold sitting around, and we need to make sure that
Yeah.
that is secure. So even if it's just buy giant chest with extra sturdy lock and maybe magical lock, I don't know,
Yeah, and
arcane lock and
with the amount
extra lock.
with the amount of gold you guys have, I wish I had the parcel here that was made up for this. I have one for the total amount. I do not have one for the individual amount. So you guys ended up with 50 sacks of 1,000 gold dragons.
Yeah,
So
we
it adds
don't
up
have any
to
place to
50,000.
keep that much
Right.
secure.
Each bag is 20 pounds apiece. So it gives you some idea of just how much gold you're talking about. Anyway, so Dragon Down comes the next day. You guys end up joining Jarlaxle and Bragendareth. He appears in the guise of Zardoz Zord for this, though. So, the evening before Dragon Down, there are workers that are assembling the wagons and floats for the Sea Maidens Fair on the pier. And early the following morning, and I'm going to give you all a long rest for this.
Maybe a change of music, or is this what you wanted?
Well, this was the celebration music I had chosen.
Okay,
but
cool.
I can change it if you want to.
I just wanted to make sure, in case you had an idea for it.
Well, it's repeating, I know.
Did I owe Rashal money, Kason?
I don't think so.
You did promise him shit for the fireball. No, but you went immediately after and paid him.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I remember that now.
So,
Would the city be willing to hold on to our share of the money for the time being in someplace secure until we have someplace secure to keep it?
let me get through the rest of this, and we'll
Okay.
determine the details of how to handle that after. So, on Dragon Down, the Sea Maidens Fair begins the parade for Dragon Down at the Waymoot near the city's south gate. I'm gonna bring up the map for you guys if you want to take a look at this or have an idea of where we're at and where it's starting and all.
I just want to point out that amidst all the celebration and happiness and the things we're going through, Todd has a definite air of enjoying himself, like he thinks he might be dead tomorrow, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So the
just
way-
how I am.
Right. I
Right now.
understand that. So, the Waymoot is at the south gate of the city. It's this kind of a signpost that tells people how far to Baldur's Gate, how far to Silvery Moon, that kind of thing, in a magic fashion.
Hmm.
So Zardoz Zord is leading the parade as its Grand Marshal, riding atop a rainbow-colored diatrima.
Diabetes?
It's apparently a terror bird. I've never heard of it. It's in the book, though.
Huh. That's cool as fuck.
The parade travels up the Way of the Dragon, past the walking statue famously known as the Honorable Knight, and up to the high road, surrounded the whole way by cheering crowds of onlookers on both sides of the street. Todrin, you, Bartholomew, and Serval, along with the three urchins, are all carrying the effigy of the Dracolich fucking names of dragons. Kistarianath.
Fucking names of dragons.
Kistarianath the Red.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Did I put that in common? Okay. And Oscar, you are playing the role of Pirgaren Paladin's son. You are riding along on the float that is directly in front of them, and they have armed you with a prop sword. What would you like to do? As you've been told
switching it around.
exactly. So you guys just think the way I
And I'm
want
gonna-
this to be is think of Chinese New Year where they've got the dragons.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys are pretty much you're moving the wings and you're moving the body in such a way to make it mimic that it's flying through the streets, and he is swinging away with it with this prop sword. And I probably could have done a better job with but I
No,
honestly had
I like it.
a writer's block on this part and how to put all this. But go ahead, Kai.
Serval would volunteer to take the head and occasionally use prestidigitation to just kind of have, red sparks fly kind of from where I'm at, but kind of try to make it look like the dragon's like, rah, type.
And that's actually something else that they're doing. That there are mages, and Bart, you've been asked to perform this role as well, that are in front of each one of the dragons, casting spells like burning hands into the air, or
Okay.
prestidigitation, or lightning bolts, just into the air harmlessly away from people, just
Nice.
to give the frightening presence of a dragon. You also notice that the City Watch has an unusually large presence given the violence over the last few months, and the Waterdeep's Griffin Cavalry are soaring pretty low overhead. At one point, you actually see Annabella Branta is leading one of the patrols over the parade. Eventually, the parade turns through the Sea Ward and back down Sewell Street, past the Godcatcher walking statue, and makes a circle around the market. All of this is at night, by the way. All of these, the dragon effigies are lit from the inside, like it's a Chinese New Year style, so that the color of the paper that they've used for each of the dragons comes through, and everyone can tell this is a red dragon, this is a blue dragon.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
And eventually it ends at Peer Garen's palace, which is named for the person who Oscar is playing the role of. There are hundreds of people in the square here. Lady Laurel Silverhand, the Open Lord of Waterdeep, gives a short speech about why we celebrate Dragontown and its renewed importance now, only 4 years after the Cult of the Dragon was prevented from summoning Tiamat at the Well of Dragons. She congratulates Force Grey, the Uncommon, and Zarda Zord. They never mention Bragan Dareth or Jarl Axel by name, but she does mention Zarda Zord's participation. And he is out as Zarda Zord now, so he's riding at the front of the parade in the guise of Zarda Zord. So he seems to be okay with that.
Really
Go ahead.
quickly, at any point, do we see the Castellanters?
Roll a perception check, anyone who wants to look.
Sure. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out too.
Oh, Serval is definitely paranoid of them.
Nice. I got a
Yeah.
10.
If you don't-
Serval got 23.
Okay, Serval and Oscar, you both notice the Castellanters here at the square where the parade ends. That Amalia Castellanter is standing next to Victorio Castellanter, and their butler, who you guys saw die.
Son of a bitch.
You guys saw him die. He was a doppelganger. Died in the Zelopharn's cave.
Yeah.
We didn't light his body on fire.
Well, it could have a replacement.
That's true.
The Gold Dragon. Excuse me. Hang on. Yeah, she congratulates Force Grey, the Uncommon, and Zarda Zord for the role in returning the gold that Neverember stole from the City of Splendors. The Gold Dragon Oranax is also present, standing beside the smaller Bronze Dragon Zelopharn here in the city. They have used the Dragon Staff of Agaron to give him immunity to the Dragon Ward that protects the city, as a thank you for his participation in his assistance to you. Zelopharn, she announces that Zelopharn has been given a position within Force Grey on the condition that he limits his activities to the harbor and the skies above Waterdeep. He's allowed to land within the city, provided that he avoids collateral damage as much as possible.
Excellent.
One by one, teams carrying the effigies of the dragons make their way up the slopes of Mount Waterdeep, and the people who are playing the parts of, say, where Oscar is playing the part of Pirgaran Paladin's son, are given a torch, and so you guys are marching this effigy up the side of the mountainside. And Zardoz offers a lit torch to Oscar, and he says, "All you have to do now is light it on fire." And Oscar, that goat is right next to you. You just look down, and there's fire in his eyes. He's like, "Light it all on fire, Oscar. All of it."
So I can't help but imagining Oscar getting paraded down this avenue like fucking Aladdin.
Exactly.
Prince Ali, 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 Ababa.
Oscar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start setting things on fire.
Oh shit.
Are you gonna start with the effigy that they've brought up for you to burn?
I mean, is there anything closer?
No, that's the closest thing.
Fine.
There's bushes and there's trees along the side of the mountain though that, I mean, if you wanted to.
Wow, you're an instigator, Kaysen.
So I'm gonna hand the torch to the goat, and then I'm gonna use the flaming sphere spell. And then
Okay.
send that right at the effigy.
So Todrin, Bart, Sturvel, as you guys are putting the effigy down, and the kids are luckily out of the way at this point, you see this giant ball of fire come hurtling down or up the side of the mountain towards you guys. Is there any kind of roll for this, an attack roll or anything?
It's if we're in range, we take damage, isn't it?
Okay.
Or
So
The sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried.
okay, so you guys you're out of the way when this thing rolls through, but it does light the effigy on fire. And from down below, you can hear there's a remarkable cheer that rises up as he lights it on fire with a rolling, flaming sphere.
Oh God.
Louder than the rest of the cheering.
Meanwhile, we're almost singed, and we're just like, "Oh God, what the damn it, Oscar!"
Exactly. Jinx, Nat, and Squidly seem very amused, though.
They would be.
they would
Sure.
indeed.
I guess once it's roaring on fire, I'll do away with the spell.
All right.
Whew.
So the goat is got your torch in its mouth, or is it just like kind of locked into its horns or something?
I'm sure it's run off by now.
Yeah, you guys don't see any sign of the goat now. All right, so like I said, that is the end of Dragon Down.
Whew.
The end of
Uh,
Dragon Heist. I hate to end it here. but
Happy
I-
6th
there's-
level?
No.
Ah! That would be a really great ending.
How many commoners will get me to 6th level?
Right? How much experience do I need?
No murder hoboing. No
Okay.
murder hobo.
You guys think you deserve 6th level? For that?
Survival.
Dude,
Is
it's totally up
supposed
to
to-
you.
It's supposed to end at 5th level, so
Oh, okay,
Let me
then no.
ask-
Yeah,
Let me ask the
Yeah,
better
but we're
question.
not.
the thing is though, it's been 30 some odd sessions, and
35.
a lot else has happened, and I'm tempted to give you 6th level.
Hold on.
So
Let me ask the better question. How fucked up is it gonna make us power-wise?
Right. How
If we
well
start the
can
next
you
thing.
compensate for that if we do that? Because that's what
Because
matters.
level sex.
Ooh, I like that
Okay.
one. Can I get level 6?
Level 6 is like sex. It is
So-
a big step.
yeah, it is. It's 4th level spells for you. It's
Yeah.
I'll say this.
No, it isn't. Is it? No
I think
way.
so.
No,
Isn't
I
it?
don't think so. No. I don't think so.
Don't do it, Kaizen. Don't give in.
It may not be.
Don't
You're
give
right.
in.
It's not.
No, it's 7th level is 4th level.
You're right. Yeah.
Speaking for me, I get another circle feature.
Yeah, everybody gets a new feature.
And
I get a second attack with my. Yeah, I get a second attack.
So, Todrin, at some point during the festivities of Dragon Down, your father comes up to you.
Oh yeah,
Rogar and Cathra, I think it is.
right.
Is that your father or your brother? I forget now.
I don't have the book right here. It's somewhere in the dark.
It's Rogar. Rogar is your father. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, Rogar and
Rogar.
Cathra. Rogar.
okay. Rawr.
Rawr, rawr.
So, Lord Amcathra tells you all, after all you've done for the city, I think you all deserve a break. Your mother and I are moving to Amphil, as you know, for
Right.
and you all know this, that he is going to be named the Lord Warder of Amphil for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
And so he and his wife are moving. The eldest son is taking over the house here in Waterdeep for the time being. And he says, look, a lot has happened to you guys. I know. I've been told by many people that you've saved over these last few months, just what you've done.
I am sorry. I've been meaning to stop by home, but it's been a wild ride.
I understand, and I'd like you all to come up to Amphil with me for the summer. Just to get away from the city, to let all this blow over, you deserve a vacation. All of you do. And he looks at the urchins, and he looks at the urchins over there who are like, we've never been out of the city. He said, they can come too.
Oh
That's
wow.
definitely a thing to consider.
That is very generous of you, Father. Thank you for that. We'll have to talk about it. When would we be leaving?
Well, your mother and I will be leaving at the end of the month, so about a 10-day.
Okay, yeah, we should have enough time. Wrap things up.
And if you don't want to go with us, you can always just ride on up. It's just 3 days up the road. Yeah, Bart and Todd, you've both been to Amphil. You know, it's just 3 days ride up the north. It's not far. It is well known to be like a noble's vacation place.
Right. Yeah, it sounds good to us after everything that just happened.
Yeah.
I just have a few things I need to take care of, and I'm sure the rest of the Uncommon do as well. But that would be. It sounds good. It sounds really good. Thank you for that, my
Certainly.
Lord Warder. Congratulations on that again.
Indeed, congratulations.
No. Today the congratulations are for you. You've done far more for the city today than I have.
Well, hopefully the
I
good
owe you-
continues.
I owe you a thank you. He shakes your hand, Todrin, Bart,
Awesome.
and Oscar, and Serval.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
So yeah, Kelso and Danica and Bryn show up the next day at work at the tavern. They seem to be, everything's cool with them. They don't, they don't have any kind of nervousness to them necessarily, any more than usual at least. They seem happy with the outcome. Does anyone have any questions about anyone in particular or anything? This is over the next, say, the day before, the day of, and the day after Dragon Down, we'll call this. So.
I do. All right. Well, I want to squeeze in there at some point when I was alone doing my scroll work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone to my father's.
Right.
To explain to him everything that happened and the money that we have at our disposal now.
Do you just give your money to him to keep track of?
I give him the majority of it. Yeah.
You have a number in mind, or
Well, I have 11.5, so I would have kept 15. So I would have given him the 10.
okay. Uh,
As for, well, sorry. I'll wait till you're done.
no, go ahead. I was just gonna say there's the if you wanted to, you could pay off the tavern now. The repairs for Tally.
I don't feel up to RPing it now because I'm scared shitless, to be honest. But I do want to interact with the temple.
Okay. Uh, let's roleplay it. I promise not to bite too hard.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Mm, I don't know, man. I don't
So,
even know. I haven't thought about it at all. I'm too scared.
are you looking for the whole situation, the whole conference?
No,
Okay.
not that.
If you want to stop just to see how things are going, we can do
Yeah, yeah. Todd just kind of gingerly steps in to see if he sees anybody he knows.
that. Who are you looking for?
Definitely Lorelei.
Okay. Roll a investigation check, perception, or either. I feel weird about this because it's not like you're investigating a room, so call it perception.
Yeah, it sounds right to me. For
Well, you are
fuck's
looking
sake,
for information.
Yeah.
not my not my
you
game.
don't find her. Ayana is there. She's doing like a sort of like an art class where they're doing paintings and stuff like that.
I will just
Some of the
join
other
them.
Okay, some of the other priests and priestesses are around, and there's harp music being played in the gardens, and people running around chasing each other.
Okay, this is what I should do. While I'm here, I see that she's doing a class, so I know where she is. I want to go somewhere that she isn't, and I want to find that priestess that I had talked to last time I was here. That she seemed sympathetic to me, as far as me versus Ayana was concerned.
So not Ayana, not Lorelei, but one of the others. It was either Nadia, Salira, or
Nadia sounds right.
Nadia de Sunra. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
and
yeah, you can find her.
I'll just say good evening, and I'll offer her one of my flowers.
This is wonderful. Thank you, Todrin.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you. A lot has happened, but it went well. And I'm glad that everybody turned out all right. Listen, I think you could help me out with something.
What with?
I need information.
What about?
The Lady of Light and Love herself, as well as any I don't know, natural enemies she might have in the Pantheon.
Enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the deities have their enemies. Why do
Right.
you ask?
Because I need to know. I represent her as her chosen, and I need to figure out how best to do that. So I find
Well,
myself rather undereducated.
If you will give Kason 5 seconds to look up Suni on the Forgotten Realms wiki.
Like, who the hell's Kason? What?
Ah, yes, the god of knowledge and wisdom, Kazan himself. I've heard much of this man.
So
being.
she'll tell you that Suni doesn't have a whole lot of enemies. In fact, there are tales of her having relationships with practically every god. A few exceptions.
Hey now, you watch your tongue, boy.
She's very close to the goddess Shares, who she saved from Shar. Shar. Shar is the goddess of darkness and caverns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is.
Shar is known as the Mistress of the Night, Lady of Loss, the Night Singer, among other names of that sort. Suni is served by Lyra and Sharas. Shar is considered her enemy. Let's see. As far as enemies go, she doesn't have very many. The only one that would really be Shar.
Okay.
However, she will note that there are powers within both the Hells and the Abyss that would be considered enemies, whether they have had interactions with her or not.
Okay.
They're still vile, evil
Right.
creatures that want death and destruction and ugliness upon.
Exactly.
Okay. What about in a more modern sense these days? Are there any threats to the temple itself or the following?
It's funny you mention. We and she kind of looks around and she says, "Come with me," and she leads you into a private chamber. And she says, "We've been keeping this under wraps, but as a Knight of the Order of the Ruby Rose, you need to know.
Yes, please,
We
please.
recently discovered that the hallowed ground that our temple sits upon has been dispelled.
What?
We don't know when it happened or how long it's been, but it's a recent discovery.
What does that mean? What?
Are you familiar with the consecrated ground?"
No, sadly. As I said, I'm horribly undereducated. Things have moved very quickly, my
So-
friend.
She says, it's basically an area around the temple that is holy. Any entity that would be buried on temple grounds would be unable to be raised as undead, for instance. More importantly, no elemental, fey, fiend, or undead can enter the area. They can't charm or frighten or possess anyone within it. And that's been dispelled. We don't know how or
Shit.
when or why.
As she's listing that, I take a deep breath and divine sense as I look around me and look at her, and just to do it, since I know that.
You don't sense anything coming off of her, and like I said, she brought you into a private chamber. There's no one
Right.
else around.
Right.
You don't sense anything immediately.
That's awful to hear. How easily can we redo that? Or
It's a 24-hour casting time on the spell. It would be an all-day affair. We would also need about 1,000 gold pieces worth of incense, herbs, oils, holy water, things like that.
okay. Do we, if we were to have these things, if I were to get these things for the temple, is there anything else that we would need? Do we have the personnel and the magical
Iona can do
wherewithal?
it.
Oh,
Iona can do it.
okay. Well, I'm just so excited to talk to her about this.
Todrin. and she's not chiding you or anything. It's just she says, I understand that the two of you have had your differences, but she's really not that bad.
That's what I think too. I don't understand why she's being so nasty about all this.
Then talk to her, not me.
Well, I managed to get through all this conversation without nastiness. I wouldn't have got 2 sentences with her. So I
Fair enough.
figured I would arm myself beforehand. She would not have even told me this, as stated by the fact that I didn't know. How long ago did this happen?
We don't know.
Oh, it was just noticed. How did we find out?
We may never find it. I don't know. It's above my abilities. That said, though, the conference that you asked for, we're going to be holding in just a couple of days. So
Right.
there will
Okay.
be members of the clergy there, and members of the knighthood have been recalled.
Good, good, very good. Yeah, I believe that some good will come of that, I hope. You're right, though. Perhaps I should discuss with Ayana.
She's just right up there.
All right, straighten my shirt and coat and march out to Ayana.
All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna ask Oscar and Serval, is there anything you guys would like to do? Or Bart, is there anything else you want to do?
Nope. Oh,
Um,
do you want to send me a list of Rashal's spells that he has for me to copy?
Let me see. Yeah, give me just a second. I'm just gonna share this whole thing with you. This tells you what it is and how much it costs.
Oh, okay.
That's everything he's got in stock right now.
Oh, sheet.
sheet.
Thank you.
Servo would be interested in leaving a message for the oh, my brain died. Backstory, captain of ship.
Okay.
Name.
Right.
Yeah, and the one he was
Enter.
supposed to be the navigator of.
Oh, the new one or the old one?
The new one. He was going to be the navigator.
Gafflergain.
Yeah,
The
it
high
sounds
elf,
right.
yeah. Yeah,
So he's going to
handmaiden of
leave
coin.
That's right, headman of coin. So he's going to leave a message for him next time he's in port that I'd like to talk business with him.
Okay.
I think Serval's Dave being a lowly sailor is well, not lowly sailor, but being a sailor has come to an end, and now he can be a business person a little bit. Let's try this. Yes.
Okay. How about you, Oscar?
Just gonna chip in for whatever repairs we need.
Oh yeah, Serval would do that as well.
Ah, yes, I would as well. Let's pay off that debt.
Okay. The total debt that you currently owe on the manor is 800 gold pieces, so 200 apiece. If you want to split it 4 ways.
Done.
Yeah, it's practically nothing for you guys.
Is the other building, is that up for sale?
Not yet. So far, it's just been sitting there, closed.
Okay.
It may be, we'll see, but not right this second because I would need time to take a look at it and price it and that kind of thing.
Fair enough.
While we're at it, let's go ahead and I'm just going to say, we're here at the end of the week. How do you guys want to handle, or do you even want to bother with lifestyle expenses now? I mean, you guys have got money out the ass. It's like, this is nothing.
Out the eye.
I mean, we just subtract the normal amount, right?
If you want to, yeah, it's 20 gold pieces for a comfortable lifestyle, or if you want to bump it up, it would
What
be.
did we make on the tavern?
Oh, let's go ahead and do that too. Let's see. Since you asked, let's have you roll.
And I did do advertising.
I do.
You did, and I've got that written down here. Go ahead and roll me a D20, or excuse me, not a D20, a D100. Since you asked.
7 to 3.
103 when you add in the bonus.
Nice.
So I need you to roll. Let's see. Three D10.
Ooh, yeah, 2 10s.
Nice. Wow, 24.
Marshall's attack.
24 trolls.
So that's 120 additional gold that you guys can split.
So 4 ways. That's 25 gold.
I'm gonna do it this way here.
30?
No.
So I'm gonna ask you
Sure.
this way: do you guys want your gold in sacks, like in your inventory, so you can like put it in a chest or have it hidden away somewhere, or would you prefer to just have it in your inventory, like your normal gold pieces are?
The second one for me.
Because I'll tell you, it's gonna weigh a lot.
Hmm.
Well, we're not going to be like walking around with all that gold all the time, so
Well, and for the time being, I'm just gonna ignore it. So for now, I'm just gonna give you all 50,000 if that's okay with you guys. Is that how you want to handle
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God.
And then take 20 off of that for each of us, and then add our share of 120. You said 104. 100.
Wait, what?
So 20 for my living expenses.
Yeah. Unless you want to go up to like the wealthy lifestyle, which would be 40.
Yeah, Todd will do that for sure. 131.
Wait a second.
2. And then you said that the share from the tavern just now was 104, 124.
I split that out.
Okay, cool, done. Nice. Okay.
So anyone else? Do you guys want to boost up your lifestyle expenses? I'm coming right back to Ayana, I promise.
All good.
And,
All good.
I think I'm going to just do the comfortable for right now, the common comfortable, and then as needed, you can just take it out of
All right.
the gold when we want to do something spruce stuff.
Sure thing. So whoever's handling servals, would you take care of that for me?
What is it? I'm sorry.
Actually, I'll do it real quick. Just no problem.
I'm sorry, Kason.
No, it's okay. There we go. No problem at all. Yeah, I'm looking at this, and just the coins puts, I think, all of you except Oscar over your carry limit. Almost for Todrin, not quite. Anyway,
Oh, way over my limit.
yeah, we'll figure that out later. Don't worry. No. Anyway, I'm just gonna. Let's see here. Todrin, like I said, I am coming back to you.
Yeah. No worries.
So you actually do see Emic Faroon gathering his stuff up in front of his shop, and he's like loading up a wagon. And when you ask, say Tally is there, and you guys are paying him for the renovations on the tavern, he'll tell you that for some reason, he doesn't know why, Emic has shut down his tavern and is moving back home to Neverwinter.
That's probably for the best.
He wasn't killed, but he was apparently threatened.
Yeah, he's done. He's out.
Yeah.
Go be shitty somewhere else.
So Volo, along with what's her name? From the docks. I've forgotten her name.
The wizard chick.
Yes, Grinda Garloth. She owns the Kraken's Folly. They come to you guys, and Volo says, "I know you've just won the money, but I would like to offer you. I am doing an expedition for my future book, and I would like to ask if you would be willing to fund the expedition."
Fund the expedition. So
For his new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits Inspectors. They're going ghost ship hunting.
I absolutely would love to fund that. What I'm curious about, Volo, is this a loan? Am I just giving you the money? What is it that you need here?
You would be funding the expedition for the ship to go out and in search of ghost ships. So it wouldn't be a loan. This would be a gift in funding the operation, the expedition.
Expeditions like that would, in history would normally, if they found something, then the investors would share it in whatever they found. So, but Serval's all for that. How much do they need?
Well, the total we're looking for is 5,000 pieces, but any amount would be fantastic.
Well, Serval's definitely comfortable with 500 for now, and then trying to drum up interest in, maybe go to the Waterdeep Wazoo and try and get a article about this ongoing expedition in there.
Yeah.
I'll give him 100 gold pieces.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
Todrin, Oscar.
He's been a great friend, Volo. I'm sorry I can't
How much
further
more
this.
do we
but-
need?
He's asking for 5,000 total, but how much is this? You guys gave 500, 100, and how much did you give Todrin?
I'll do another 500.
Okay.
So they need 5,000?
Again, that's just the number he's asking for total from everyone he asks. That's
I'm
how much
rolling
he wants to
Oh.
get.
11.
He's
I
asking
see.
for any amount that you guys would be willing to offer would be appreciated.
I'll
He's
throw
going
in
to get the
another-
money.
Another 500.
Okay, and
Wow,
this
16 altogether.
yeah, this is way more than he was ever expecting, and he's like, thank you all. This is oh wow, this is way more than he was expecting to get from anyone at one time. He's like this.
And
I've already promised you to mention in my book. I don't know how to thank you. This is fantastic. I'm going to dedicate an entire chapter to the Restless Tavern in Liff. That's all I can do. It's
Serval's just, you've been a great friend to us, and I'm happy to help however I can.
so things get a little more serious when Davil shows up. And again, I am coming back to you, Todrin. There's
No,
just
don't
there's
worry,
this
don't
long
worry.
list of. This is the point where you guys won the
Laundry
lottery
list.
and all the family members come out looking for their
Todd's
their
like,
share.
please, fuck this. We'll do it another time.
If you want to, I can continue on with yours.
No, let's finish this up.
Okay.
I didn't want to override everything with my story,
Yeah.
so this is perfect.
So, Davil Star Song comes out. They had to release him eventually. He comes with Istrid Horn at his side, and they saddle up at the bar. And he says he wants to get all of your attention, but he says, "I owe you a thank you for aiding Istrid here during her time of need, and I wish that we could have been more assistance with the situation, but congratulations are in order, I suppose."
You
And
did what you could, Dabble. You did what you could.
Well, unfortunately, what we could has, between the legal issues, recent altercations, we're down on manpower, we're down on finances, and I was wondering if you would be willing to donate any amount of money to our drained coffers.
I
so,
will give
Devil,
Davil 100 gold pieces.
Anyone
Devil,
else?
I'll match him.
but
I'll throw in
Serval,
another 100.
Serval would match that as well. And he goes, Devil, you and I did not interact so well or so much. I'm kind of a newcomer to this. Came into the game late, but
Be right back.
I know you guys have been having it out with Xanathar, and I would absolutely love to help however I can.
How much are you
But
offering?
first, you got Huh?
I was, as a DM, I'm curious, how are you offering money or are you something else?
Well, Serval is right now. He's matching everybody else, but kind of like, let's talk about this later, kind of thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
out of Todrin's earshot type talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, I give him money and I'm gone. I don't give a shit about
Okay.
this.
So as you put the money on the table and turn away, he turns around and reminds you. He says, Todrin, one of my people's missing.
I pull up short as I'm walking away. Excuse me, what?
You know this. The gnome. Schemo.
Right. Yes.
Now I've heard about the Maloon situation through the grapevine.
Yep.
Did he kill him?
I don't know for certain, but it seems likely. I'm very sorry.
Todrin, you could always ask Azure Edge if she was there when it happened.
That's true. As I'm saying, I don't know for certain. I'll put my
She
hand
says-
on the axe and think to her. Did he?
He tried. He's alive, but he escaped.
Do we know where he went?
No, Maloon wasn't able to catch him.
Okay. That's probably for the best. I'll look up at him. But I have some good news for you.
What's that?
Your
Maloon
man,
did not kill.
your man is alive. He is not dead.
How do you know?
Well,
I just know. It's not my secret to give.
Just a second here.
well, you know Maloon didn't kill him.
You see him glance at that axe on your hip, and he says, "All right."
Yeah, I just grin. Yeah, so good news all around.
For the record, Azure Edge is a pretty famous axe as far as
Right,
axes
exactly.
in Waterdeep go.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll take the Oscar. Were you going to offer him anything?
I gave him 100.
All right, so 400 from total from you guys. He'll just, you can tell that he's a little like, come on guys, throw me a bone here. He's very much hat in hand and like he's not enjoying this, and he'll just say, as he's leaving, he says, that other group's
Well,
out there, that other branch of the Zentarum.
Right.
Serval is going
I
to
don't- hang on.
walk him.
Hang on a second.
Sorry.
He says, I don't know how long we can keep him at bay.
Shit.
He says, things will get a whole lot worse in this city if they get their claws in. I'm doing everything I can. I'm a businessman. I don't do this bullshit like they did where they massacred that noble family's entire guard. That's not how my people work.
Bart,
He's putting the pressure on, trying to get you to give him more.
Bart sighs and he gets up and he walks over to Davil. And he looks him right in the eye and he goes, "Are you really fighting the other Zentarum group?"
We're not fighting physically, but we are doing everything we can to keep their influence from spreading.
Here's the question. If your influence takes root, doesn't that give them a foothold as well?
Not if all the people are coming to us first instead of to them.
The Zentarum is a strange organization.
Has its moments.
I'll give him another 100.
I'm still standing in the doorway. First of all, sounds like a job you would hire somebody to do something about.
I would. But like I said, all of our money's gone.
Then you have higher up Zentarum to plead your case to, don't you?
Oh, that little fucker in Neverwinter's gonna hate my guts when
He'd rather beg scraps from us than go to his boss, because Ollie's an asshole.
For the record, Ollie is not his boss, but Ollie would be the next closest person in the Zentarum, the next closest major city.
Right.
And God knows Ollie has the money.
That's awesome. God knows.
The last thing he'll say before, as Serval is trying to push him out the door, he'll just say, "Look, at least let us use your place as a safe house."
I don't know.
Serval would turn.
It would keep you safe from the Xanathar Guild, and it would give us a place to hide out sometimes.
We'd have to talk about that one.
All right.
You got the basement.
We know where to find you.
So Serval, once we turn to go, Serval would probably cough up another 500 gold and say, "I want Xanathar. I want Xanathar and his big, bulbous, massive head on a platter." That just seems he's nothing but head, is he? Anyways, so I will.
For the record, Drax, I
So-
just took care of the money for it.
Oh, thank you.
I will do whatever I can, support I can as I can, and try to help you out. And as long as, in the end, I know you can't do much now, but in the end, you help me against Xanathar.
He takes the money, he just nods his head, and he says, "I've got some people down there that are, well, we haven't heard from in a while, but we've been working on it."
All right. And gives him a pat on the back and wishes him a good day. And yeah,
Okay. So, back to Todrin at the temple with Ayana.
Right.
Yeah. So the art class that she's doing, they kind of wrap things up, and as you approach, she just kind of turns her head and, "Oh, Todrin, how are you?"
Ayana, it is good to see you. I am well, and I'll offer a flower as I always have and always do.
She takes it and she just kind of holds it close. She says, "Lorelai's not at your side?"
No, no, she is not. I haven't seen her for a few days now. I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second.
We're talking.
Do you have somewhere less conspicuous you'd like to discuss? I think we have some serious things to address here.
Come with me. And she'll lead you back to her quarters. She's got this nice bed chamber with silk sheets and, like I said, the canopy bed that we've
Yeah.
discussed earlier, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Large mirror on the wall, beautiful stonework tile and walls. The whole temple is just beautiful. This rose marble.
Beautiful
And
mirror.
Yeah. She's. Thank you.
So, I'd like to start by mentioning this information I just received about the hallowed ground of the temple.
Oh. Yes, that is concerning.
Yeah, yes, it is.
We
And
were going to discuss it at the conference. I didn't leave you out on purpose, if that's what you're wondering.
that's not why I'm here. I appreciate that, and I understand that. How long ago did we find out?
I personally found out about 5 days ago. As far as how long it's been, I don't know.
Okay. And I'll look over at her mirror again. Have you noticed any spontaneous damage to mirrors around the place? I'm just curious.
She kind of glances over her shoulder at the mirror behind her, back to you, and she says, No.
Is she lying?
Roll an insight check.
Fucking more than 10! Holy shit! 18.
She seems to be perfectly honest about that. She honestly seems a little confused by the questioning.
Yeah, okay, cool, good. That's the best answer I could have received. Okay, that's good to hear. So I hear that you are needing resources for the repairs of the hallowed ground.
Yes, there's quite a bit involved.
Right.
There's
Well, do you think, by any chance, that about 8,000 gold would cover that?
her eyes just go wide, and she's. I'm sorry, how much?
About 8,000. Just, just flat delivery.
That would more than cover it. Todd, that's. Why
You're right.
so
That's
much?
far too much. How about 5? 5? Would 5 do it? I'm just
She
kidding.
wasn't trying to talk you down.
I'm just kidding, Ayana. I'm just playing with you. Recently the Uncommon had some massive success.
So that's the first time you've seen her laugh in your presence in a while.
Right, exactly, yeah. Yep.
And she says, Toddern, the temple would greatly appreciate this gift.
Good.
And she just kind of looks at you and she says, what is it with you and Lorelei anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Recently we've clicked, I guess you could say.
I'll say.
Yeah, I like her. I like her a lot.
She seems to like you too. She talks about you all the time.
Is that why you are upset about it?
I'm not upset. She's upset.
Listen, has she... I hadn't really interacted with her before all this happened. Has she struck you as different lately?
No more than. I mean, other than just hanging out with you and whatever this is between you two. That's new.
Right. Yes, it is. She's a heart warder, yes? She has cleric abilities?
Sure. Yes.
When's the last time you saw her use one? Sorry, did
She
my mic
kinda-
cut out? Okay.
No, you're. Last time you saw her use, she says, Well, I mean, it was just last, Well. I don't know. It's. I'm not with her all the time. I haven't personally witnessed it in a while, I guess.
Okay. But it has been a while.
I don't keep track of it.
That's fair.
I
That's
don't-
fair.
I don't know when the last time you used your abilities were.
Last time I saw you and every time I've seen you.
That's fair.
Okay. Well, yes, I would be happy to put forth the money to make that happen. And if you could keep me expressly up to date with any modern and current threats to the temple, it would be very helpful. That's all I'm trying to do is, I mean, I belong here. I belong to this temple just as much as you do. I want us to be a team.
She just kind of looks you up and down and she says, what aren't you telling me?
Oh,
She rolled a 19 on an insight check.
nice.
So.
A lot. I'm very worried, Ayana. I believe that I have witnessed a few things that may be related. That's why I came asking after the health of the temple. Yeah, I don't know. I think
Is this something that we need to talk about now, or just gonna wait till the conference?
I may come to you with more information right before the conference, so we can approach this as a team. It's so sensitive right now. I can't reveal any more at the moment. I've given all the help I can for today.
Okay. She approaches the door and she says, first off, 8,000 gold is a lot of gold, and I'm assuming you don't have this on you.
No.
So she's going to have some acolytes assist with the transfer. So
And can you remind
there's
me?
a little bit of her protecting herself because she doesn't want to get blamed if it were to disappear for any reason.
Right, and neither would I.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Can you remind me again how much the armor item, is gonna cost me? I forgot.
1,500.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I wasn't
On that
giving away
note,
too much.
thank you for reminding me. With Dragon Down complete, what does your armor look like when Imber can
Ooh!
give it to you, as well as Rishal will deliver your amulet?
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I went out and with Kai's help found a really cool, Kai found for me a really cool artist. And I commissioned a piece of
Oh,
Todrin.
nice.
Yeah, let me pull it up here real quick. I think it's in my drive. Here you are, Todrin. Yeah, it's really nice.
So I'm going to go ahead and move the items into your inventory real quick.
Okay. Oh, the file's too big. Here, I can just share a link to it.
So here's your beautiful plate armor.
Yes.
And I have mentioned in the past we may have to take another look at this down the line, but the Heartstone Amulet of
Oh, that's fantastic.
Heartstone Amulet of Immediate Armor, and I'm going to take a look at this too. So
Yeah. So now that I've got the
fantastic.
item, you see me wearing my Heartstone. That whenever we have the moment that I can share this with you as a party. I have the Heartstone on my forehead, and I walk up, and you notice that I'm not wearing the armor I normally would be wearing, chainmail and some minor armor everywhere. I'm strictly wearing really fancy noble's clothes, like I'm going to a party, and that's strange for Todd. And when you comment on it, I grin, and I strike a pose, and this flash comes out of the Heartstone on my forehead, and it's solid white, encompasses my entire body, and when the flash fades, he's wearing full plate armor.
Nice.
It's
What?
Yup.
Nice.
Summoned on command. Really beautiful. It comes with the shield with the Order of the Ruby Rose on it. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So how do you want to handle the so what I've done is I've moved the Heartstone Amulet of Immediate Armor.
Mhm.
That name may need some work, but
Yeah, I'll work
I've
on
moved
that.
it into your I've moved that into your inventory, and I have for the time being put the beautiful plate armor attached to it. If that works for you, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't have to be attached to it. So
How attached to it? How?
What I did was I put the Heartstone Amulet as its location in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
And the way I was thinking was that would be how we know that's what's currently
Yeah, that
attuned
works.
to the Heartstone.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
And
yeah.
just for the record, I'm just going to read this out loud so everyone has a basic idea of how this thing works. The Heartstone is a reliquary of Suni, goddess of beauty. It has been set into a beautiful amulet in the shape of a holy symbol of Suni. It has 3 charges. You can use an action to speak the command word and expend 1 charge to immediately summon a full set of immaculate gleaming plate armor onto the wearer. Speaking the command word again will remove the armor and magically store it. The wearer may spend 1 hour attuning to the Heartstone amulet to attuning the Heartstone amulet of immediate armor to a set of medium or heavy armor of their choice. Only one set of armor may be linked to the Heartstone amulet of immediate armor at a time, and it regains all of its charges at dawn.
Sweet.
Nice.
So basically, what he has here, and the way we were discussing how this would work, is he's got Iron Man's finger button.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
The cigarette lighter.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So without the armor, my armor class is basic. There's nothing to it to compensate for the fact that, at any point I can use an action to summon plate armor.
And the other point of this being, when we get into Undermountain, this will be an issue. I intend to enforce the rules of wearing your armor when you sleep.
Oh, absolutely.
Which only really affects someone who's wearing heavy armor, I think. It may be medium too, I'm not sure, I'd have to double check.
Thank God I
But
don't wear armor.
yeah, I know it doesn't affect light armor, but basically this is a way for him to have his armor available at any time and not have to spend, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes putting it on. And
Right.
probably have help putting it on.
It was a stylistic thing too. When I was thinking
Yeah,
about
that
plate
too.
armor, I was like, Todd's not the guy to go clanking around in big plate armor all the time.
Right.
He's a
And I absolutely
party
agree
kid.
with that.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that, and I think, like, when you're walking around the Temple of Beauty, I can imagine him in this outfit and, like, ready to go at a moment's notice.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah. It's so perfect for the character.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
yeah. Thank
So,
you, Kazin. Thank you. That has been months and months and months
It
of
has,
working.
and I apologize that it has been as long as it
No,
has.
it's fair. It's fair.
I hope the wording on it will work out. I feel like it's good. The thing is, I couldn't find anything anywhere of anyone ever, and I'm sure probably someone has done something similar at some point, but I couldn't find it. So that
Awesome.
is entirely experimental magic item.
Cool.
So Todrin is a Power Ranger.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. You said 1,500 for that?
A Ranger.
We can wait.
1500 for the armor,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
and I think I had. Let me see here. I may not have a direct price for the amulet. Essentially, what Rishal did, was he took the Heartstone you already had, set it into an amulet, and cast a sort of summoning conjuration spell to conjure the armor to put it on you. I think it probably would cost. Let's see, what did I mark that as? Did I mark that as a rare or a common item?
I don't know. And if you want to figure that out before I pay
Okay,
for it.
it is an uncommon item, so 500 gold pieces.
Nice. Okay.
It may be a little powerful for that, but I'm willing to let you just have it. So 500 will be the price on that.
How about we make it 800 just to be fair?
If you want to
Round it
give Rishal a tip, sure.
There you go. That's what we'll call it. I'll give him
We'll say that's a tip for Imberk and Avi and Rishal. Each of them gets
perfect.
So everybody's happy that way. Yeah.
Cool. Whew. Awesome. So yeah, I'll do some editing on that art and give it to you so you can make it Todd's mini and everything.
So, Bart, other than handling spells over the next 2 or 3 days, was there anything you wanted to do before we wrap it up for the night? Anything else? Oscar, Serval.
All good.
All right.
So what are we thinking for next session? Just kind of.
So the next session is going to be
The-
this. The next session is probably going to be the conference at the Temple of Beauty that Heinrich's been aching
Okay.
for.
And so the next couple
Oh,
sessions that
awesome.
we're going to have are pretty much just wrapping up all the little things that have been going on in the
I'm sorry. What was the last part of that? I got a little distracted by something.
So we're gonna have a next session or two is just kind of like wrapping up all of our side things that have been going.
Well, I want to wrap up as much as we can tonight, but the next session is going to be his thing at the temple, and maybe some downtime will begin in that session or the next one. The way I look at
Okay.
the way I look at the calendar, we've got 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, so we're probably going to have downtime start either next session or the session after,
Alrighty.
which will be kind of loose, like this end thing here, but we'll see how it works out. And then as far as December goes, the way I'm thinking about this is Christmas actually falls on a Wednesday. We're not going to play Christmas Day, but there are 3 weeks before then that the way I'm figuring this, we'll call it loose, that if everyone's available, we could play that night, but I don't want to have it where everyone feels like that should be the first concern. So if someone needs to be off, if you got family in for December for Christmas or something, don't worry about it. We will just catch it the next time around.